This video is sponsored by Storyblocks Video. For an amazing selection of stock footage, After Effects templates, motion backgrounds, and more, click the link in the description. Okay, let's start this thing out with a quick test. Check this clip out. Here's the thing about food. The aromas are amazing and the taste is incredible, and it just fulfills you in a way that nothing else on earth does. Okay, now watch the same clip but with some B-roll added. Here's the thing about food. The aromas are amazing and the taste is incredible, and it just fulfills you in a way that nothing else on earth does. The second version is a lot more interesting to watch, isn't it? Not that my face isn't nice or anything. What is up, people? Dunna here, and today we're going to dive into the importance of using B-roll footage in your videos and how you can go about doing that. Using the right amount of B-roll footage in your video can be the difference between losing the audience's attention halfway through or keeping them all the way to the end. Now, if you're into the YouTube filmmaking world and you hear the word B-roll, you probably think of cinematic sequences like this. These sequences are really exciting and can be really cool to add into your videos, but they're really only scratching the surface of what B-roll can be and what it can do for your videos. What exactly is B-roll then? I've heard a handful of different definitions for what B-roll is, but just for simplicity's sake, Wikipedia tells us that B-roll is supplemental or alternative footage intercut with the main shot. This leaves things pretty open to interpretation, but in general, there's going to be a main storyline or dialogue going on in any given scene, and the B-roll is the other footage added in to either enhance the story or give example to something that's being talked about. Generally, B-roll should be connected somehow to what's being referred to in the main shot. For example, in its very simplest form, if I was telling you a story and I said there was a girl walking in front of me in the airport parking lot and she was rolling her luggage behind her, and as I was saying that, I cut in a clip of the girl, that's probably the most direct use of B-roll because I'm showing you exactly what I'm talking about. But it doesn't have to be quite so obvious either. For example, the main shot could be me telling you about a time when I felt really inspired to get out and do something epic with my life. Something motivating that really got me out of a slump, pushed me beyond my lack of motivation, and got me to stand up and take control of my life. And all the while I could be showing beautiful scenes of mountains that don't directly connect with what I'm talking about, but embody the feeling of motivation that I'm trying to portray with my dialogue. See what I mean? I'm not showing you exactly what I'm talking about, but the B-roll is giving you the same feeling as what I'm talking about. One of my personal favorite uses of B-roll is from another YouTuber named Matt Diavella. If you watch his videos, you'll notice that most of the video will actually be B-roll of him acting out the things that he's talking about. The main shot of the video, which is him sitting in a chair talking to the camera, actually just acts as a voiceover for most of the video, only being cut in here and there when it's necessary to show his expression. Because the shots are so different and they're being changed so often, you're not only taking in the information that he's talking about, but you're also stimulated by the visuals that go along with it. If it was just him talking, you might be interested in what he's talking about, but visually that's not very exciting. This is why using B-roll footage is so powerful. It adds interest to the subject, which in turn holds the attention of the viewer. Okay, I'm sure at this point we all agree B-roll is awesome and we should all be using it in our videos, but that leaves the question, where do you get your B-roll and how do you use it? Well, the most obvious way to get B-roll footage is to shoot it yourself. When you're planning your video, make sure you're also planning the B-roll shots that you think would enhance the scene. That way, when you're filming, you can get those B-roll shots as you go. On the other hand, sometimes when I'm doing more talking videos like this, I'll actually shoot and edit the entire talking part, and then as I'm watching the whole thing back, I'll be making notes of which B-roll shots I think I need and where they should go. The other way you can source your B-roll footage is from a website like Storyblocks Video. You can search through their library of thousands and thousands of high-quality stock footage clips to get exactly what you need. In fact, the B-roll that you've been seeing in this video is all from Storyblocks. Not only is it super convenient, but you can also get shots that you would never be able to get otherwise. Now don't get me wrong, I love to shoot my own B-roll when it makes sense, but if I want a rotating aerial shot of downtown Manhattan to make my point, Buying a plane ticket, buying a drone, getting the proper permits, and heading to New York doesn't really seem to be practical when I could get the same thing with an 8-second search. The Storyblocks video subscription is affordable and it gives you unlimited access to their member library. Download as much as you want. So a huge thank you to Storyblocks for sponsoring this video, and a huge thank you for just offering an awesome product at an affordable price. There's a link down in the description if you want to check this out for yourself. Okay, so we all agree that B-roll is awesome? Good. Now I challenge you to get out there and use some B-roll in an interesting way in your next video. And as always, I want to hear from you. What's an interesting way that you've used B-roll in one of your videos? Leave a comment below, let's start a conversation. If you had fun or you learned something, give this video a thumbs up. It helps to tell YouTube to share the video around. If you want to be friends, click the circle and subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell notification so you don't miss anything. If you want to watch another video, there's one right here. I think you'll really like it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.